Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, I need to come to you with some news. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Something isn't making sense to me about Brilliant Stars, and I think we need to have a little bit of a chat about it. And it's all to do with those amazing character rares. And yes, every time we talk about Brilliant Stars or Vmax Climax in Japan, and we talk about these character rares, I am 100% going to show you the Okacheke artwork on Alchemy, because goodness gracious me, that is one of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen. It is absolutely ridiculous. I would like it not just in English, not just in Japanese, but in every single possible language, due to the aforementioned, oh my god, it's the most ridiculously beautiful card I've ever seen. Maybe not number one, but it's certainly up there. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, we have now had confirmation that these cards are coming in Brilliant Stars, and we have had actual confirmation. This is not a rumor or anything along those lines. We have flat out been told that Brilliant Stars is going to be including these cards. Because when the set was revealed, we were told, overflowing with light, Arceus Vstar descends from on high to share its celestial powers with other Pokémon V. Shaymin Vstar, Charizard Vstar, and Whimsicott Vstar find themselves wielding awesome new Vstar powers, while Mimikyu Vmax, Aggron Vmax, and Kingler Vmax in its Gigantamax form boast tremendous strength of their own. Discover glimmering constellations and start your journey towards stellar greatness in the Pokémon TCG Sword and Shield Brilliant Stars expansion. Oh yeah, and then underneath that there's a bullet point which is way more relevant, which says 30 cards with special art in the Trainer Gallery subset. Well, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that those 30 cards with special art in the Trainer Gallery subset are the character rares. They have special art because they're full art and alternate art and specially commissioned and all of that. And they all feature trainers on the artwork. So there is no other way to read that. This is 100% definitely the character rares from Vmax Climax. Awesome. Here's the thing though. In the blurb for Brilliant Stars, we are told very, very clearly that there are going to be 30 of these cards. And as it stands at the moment, we have had 13 of these revealed. Now, I hope I get my numbers correct here. We've had 9 regular ones. I've showed you the Alchemy, but we've also got Dust Noir. We've got ourselves Ariados, which incidentally is also pretty brilliant artwork. We've got ourselves Oranguru, Flaffy, Zekrom with N, which I know a whole bunch of people are going to love. We've got a Gardevoir with Doctor, because obviously that's what everybody wants. We've got Eevee, and we've got Octillery. We've then been shown 3 Pokemon V in the form of Blissey, Zamazenta, and Blaziken, and we've been shown 1 single VMAX, that is Pikachu. Now at this stage, some of you are probably going, well hang on a second, we'll see 13 revealed so far, 30 coming in total, I don't see the problem. Well, what if I told you that Blissey V was number 254 out of 184. There are 184 cards in the set proper. Blissey is number 254, which makes 70 secret rares. That doesn't add up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as it stands at the moment, and this will probably be different, we've not been shown any secret rares from Vmax Climax other than these character arts. There are probably going to be some. One would imagine there are going to be a couple of full art supporters, rainbow rare supporters, maybe a couple of gold cards in there. But this is clearly a set which is celebrating the character rares. And there are 70 up to and including Blissey. Are you telling me that 40 of them are secret rares that are not character rares, and it just so happens that we've been shown 13 character rares, but none of the others? It's possible. It's absolutely possible. But that doesn't really seem to jive, unfortunately. And if we go and have a look at your average Japanese set, let's take something like Fusion Arts as an example here. We can take a look at the secret rares, which start with your full art Pokemon V, and they mix in the alternate arts. So the first one there is Serena V, which is number 101 out of 100, and it goes through all the Pokemon full arts, but when you've got, for instance, Genesect, you've got the full art at 108 and the alternate art at 109. This all makes perfect sense. After the Pokemon, we get to the full art supporters, starting with Sydney at 112. We then get to Vmaxes, starting with Chandelure at 116, and incidentally, where there are alternate arts, they get peppered in here as well. So Mew Rainbow is 118, alternate art is 119, and they finish off with a gold card, so Flaffy starts it off at 125. They tend to put the secret rares into sections in Japanese sets, because that is what makes sense. You've got the Pokemon V section, the Full Art Supporter section, the Pokemon V Max section, the Rainbow Rare Supporter section, and then the Gold Card section. That all makes perfect sense. What doesn't make perfect sense is having all of these character rares and then just interspersing gold cards, Full Art Supporters, etc. in amongst them. That doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. Which brings me back to my original question of, why are there only 30 of these character rares coming along in Brilliant Stars? And how does that make any kind of sense? And to me it doesn't. Put bluntly, I am missing something. And I don't know if it's my fault, or whether it's Pokemon deliberately holding information back, which, obviously, they're a company and they're building hype for their product. That's not a bad thing. That's what we would expect them to do. It's not any kind of criticism. It's just saying that they may well be holding off on some reveals so they can show them later to reignite the hype at a later date, which would not be a bad thing for them as a company. It's all good. It's the way companies work. My point is, how come Japan looks like they've got 70 and we're getting 30? Because the only time these character rares happened before was when we had them in Cosmic Eclipse. And you know which one I'm going to show you as an example. It's Excadrill. Because goodness gracious me, that Excadrill is beyond phenomenal. The thing is, there weren't that many in the Japanese set. And then they got brought over here in Cosmic Eclipse. And incidentally, there are a lot of secret rares from the Japanese set which still haven't made their way over here. It was the same set that gave us the Reshiram and Charizard gold card and the Pikachu and Zekrom gold card, which, you know, they're coming out in their own boxes. No, I do not know what's going on with the Reshiram and Charizard box in the UK. I've ordered it from Argos twice and had it cancelled twice, and no one knows what's going on, and it's super annoying. But there were plenty of other gold tag teams in that set which never made their way over here. But all of the character rares did, and they all came over in Cosmic Eclipse, and it made perfect sense. The thing is, if let's assume for a second that there are extra character rares that we're not getting, and by not getting, I mean not getting in Brilliant Stars. Where are we getting them? Because I'm not sure there's anywhere else to put them. I don't know where they fit. Because the whole point of Brilliant Stars is, it is an end set and a beginning set. So, for instance, I told you earlier in this video, there are 3 VMAXs in the set, Kingler, Mimikyu, and Aggron. But that's a mop-up. We know that Kingler is in the 100 start decks over in Japan. I'm assuming Mimikyu and Aggron are as well, but that's unconfirmed. But I'm not expecting any new VMAXs in the Japanese equivalent set, that being Starbirth. And so I'm expecting this to be the very last time we actually get VMAXs. This is the end of VMAXs. One of the points of this set is to end the reign of VMAXs. That's the point. And bringing in character rares makes sense as well. But this isn't the kind of set where you put in some character rares and then move on. We don't want VMAX character rares coming in 2-3 sets down the line. Part of the deal of ending VMAXs, and then VMAX's ending is not confirmed, but I've made my case in a couple of videos, I feel very confident about it. Part of the deal is we get them all into Brilliant Stars, and then we move on to V-Star, which is obviously the new exciting thing, and we all get on with our lives. We don't want VMAX character rares hanging over for multiple sets. So are we just going to not get some of these? Are there promo products coming later? Is there going to be a separate special set with the other character rares? And if there is, Why are they all not being taken out? Because I'm going to say it, right? Putting character rares in Brilliant Stars isn't really necessary. Vmax Climax is a set that's being sold on the back of these character rares. That's the hook of the set. But Brilliant Stars also has the hook of these V-Star Pokemon. It didn't need another hook. And yet it's getting one in character rares. And this is where I get super confused. We don't need character rares in Brilliant Stars for it to be a hype set, but we're getting them. But it looks like we're getting just under half. And we don't know where the others are coming, and it doesn't really make sense to put them anywhere else other than in this set. Unless Pokemon really are just going to go, 70's too many, 30 in this set, 20 in the next, and then 20. Or 30 and 40, or 30, 30, 10, or whatever it might be. Just splitting them up because they think 70 is too many to put in one set. Or maybe there aren't 70. Maybe Blissey, and Blissey's a colourless Pokemon, so that will be one of the final ones. Maybe Blissey is secret rare number 70, but there are a whole bunch of other cards that are designated secret rares that aren't character rares, and we just haven't been shown any of them yet, and I don't understand. I'm going to be honest with you. Usually I'm pretty good at making predictions on Pokemon, because we've seen so much that we can look back at what's happened before, and we can make sensible predictions. But the only time we've seen these character rares before was in Cosmic Eclipse, and it was super easy. There was a Japanese set, there were a few of them, they came over in Cosmic Eclipse, boom. But then again, even then we were missing a whole bunch of other cards. Maybe there's going to be a whole suite of gold cards, like there were in the Japanese version of Cosmic Eclipse. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what's confusing. And I don't like to leave videos on I don't know, but I'm afraid today that's the best you're getting. I am not saying that there are 70 character rares, we don't know that. I am not saying that we are getting fewer than half of them in Brilliant Stars, we don't know that. What we know is that there are 30 in Brilliant Stars. What we know is that there are a minimum of 70 secret rares, and that they seem to be character rares from everything we've been shown so far, but there might be something we've not been shown, or maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. I want to hear your theories in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.